What if Harry Potter was sorted into Slytherin? The Serpent's Path. The moment the sorting hat touched Harry Potter's head was pivotal. A whisper of, "Not Slytherin?" followed by the resounding declaration of Gryffindor. But the hat hesitated. It saw ambition, cunning, and a determination to prove himself. Qualities Slytherin prized. What if Harry, swayed by the hat's words or a different inner inclination, had chosen or been chosen for Slytherin? This single change would unravel the very fabric of Harry's Hogwarts years, his friendships, his loyalties, and his ultimate destiny in the fight against Lord Voldemort. Welcome to a world where the boy who lived walked the Serpent's Path. The sorting. A different choice, a different fate. Imagine the stunned silence, the whispers rippling through the great hall as Harry Potter, the boy who vanquished Voldemort, was sorted into Slytherin. His own shock would quickly give way to a sense of something. Perhaps a grudging acceptance, a flicker of rebellion against expectations, or maybe even a hidden understanding of a path he hadn't consciously considered. His arrival at the Slytherin table would be met with cautious curiosity from most, and open delight from Draco Malfoy, eager to claim such a renowned figure as one of their own. The initial reactions of Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger would be a mix of confusion, disbelief, and a dawning sense of unease. The foundations of the Golden Trio, as we know it, would never be laid. Slytherin life, ambition, and alliance. Harry's years in Slytherin would be a constant tightrope walk. He would be surrounded by ambition, resourcefulness, and a certain degree of self-preservation. Draco Malfoy would likely attempt to become his closest ally, offering an insider's view of Slytherin's social hierarchy and expectations. Harry's natural bravery and inherent goodness would clash with some of the more ruthless tendencies within the house. He might find himself forming a cautious alliance with Draco, not out of true friendship, but out of necessity or a desire to understand this new world. Ironically, Snape's treatment of Harry might be subtly different. While still carrying his resentment towards James, Snape might see a flicker of potential in Harry belonging to his house, perhaps offering grudging guidance or subtly testing his loyalties. Harry might excel in subjects that rewarded strategic thinking and a certain pragmatism, finding an unexpected affinity for potions under Snape's tutelage. Friendships forged and broken. The bond between Harry, Ron, and Hermione, so central to the original narrative, would likely fray and eventually break. Ron's ingrained distrust of Slytherin and Hermione's unwavering moral compass would create an insurmountable barrier. While they might share worried glances across the Great Hall, their paths would diverge. Harry would have to forge new connections within Slytherin. Perhaps he would find unexpected allies in students who were ambitious but not inherently cruel, individuals who saw potential in Harry beyond his fame. This new set of friends might influence his perspectives, challenging his Gryffindor-rooted sense of right and wrong, forcing him to navigate a morally grayer landscape. The early years. Different challenges, different choices. The mysteries of Harry's early years at Hogwarts would unfold with a Slytherin twist. In the quest for the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry might rely more on his wits and strategic alliances within Slytherin to uncover Quirrell's plot, perhaps even using Draco's connections to gather information. The confrontation might involve a more calculated approach rather than a direct, impulsive act of bravery. The Chamber of Secrets would present a unique dilemma. Would Harry's Slytherin affiliation make him more suspicious in the eyes of the school? Would he still be the one to venture into the chamber? Perhaps his Parselton ability would be viewed with less alarm within Slytherin, but his motives for confronting the monster would be questioned. His actions would be interpreted through the lens of Slytherin ambition. What did he stand to gain? Loyalty tested. The rise of Voldemort. As Voldemort's return looms, Harry's internal conflict would intensify. His Slytherin affiliation would place him under greater scrutiny from the rest of the school and the wider wizarding community. Dumbledore's trust in him might be more guarded, his guidance tempered by Harry's house. Harry would face constant pressure to align himself with Slytherin's more traditional and often prejudiced viewpoints. The Tree Wizard Tournament, if it still occurred in the same way, would see Harry representing Slytherin, his competitive spirit fueled by ambition. His interactions with Cedric Diggory might be strained by inter-house rivalry. The graveyard confrontation would be a moment of ultimate test. Would his Slytherin nature lead him down a darker path? Or would his inherent goodness and the lingering influence of his past push him to resist Voldemort, even without the immediate support of his Gryffindor friends? The Second War. A serpent in the midst. In the Second Wizarding War, Harry's position as a Slytherin would create constant suspicion and tension within the Order of the Phoenix. While his actions might still align with the fight against Voldemort, his motives would always be questioned. He might adopt a more strategic and less openly confrontational approach to battles, relying on cunning and planning. His relationship with Snape would remain a complex dance of mistrust and veiled understanding, perhaps with Snape subtly guiding Harry while maintaining his Slytherin facade. The Horcrux hunt, if Harry still became aware of them, might be a more solitary endeavor, relying on his Slytherin resourcefulness and perhaps the reluctant aid of a few trusted individuals within his house. The final confrontation, a different kind of hero. The final confrontation with Voldemort would be the ultimate culmination of Harry's Slytherin journey. Without the strong Gryffindor alliances and the openly defiant spirit that defined his original battles, Harry's approach might be more calculated, more reliant on understanding his enemy's weaknesses through a Slytherin lens. Would he still be able to wield the Elder Wand in the same way? Would his understanding of sacrifice and love be the same? The victory, if achieved, might feel different. A triumph of cunning and strategic brilliance, perhaps with a darker edge, rather than a purely heroic act of selflessness. What if Harry Potter was sorted into Slytherin? It's a question that forces us to confront our assumptions about good and evil, about destiny and choice. It reveals the profound impact of environment and the subtle ways in which our paths shape who we become. Even on the Serpent's path, the heart of a hero might still beat, but the journey and the destination would be irrevocably changed. What are your thoughts on a Slytherin Harry Potter? How else do you think his journey would have unfolded? Share your theories and insights in the comments below. And don't forget to tell us which other what-if scenario from the world of Harry Potter you'd like me to explore next. Your ideas truly help shape the magic here on Omniva.